What's going on? This is Coach Marcus post game. We had ourselves a real slugfest tonight. Started out hot. Aaron Rodgers did what Aaron Rodgers does. He's one of the greats. Brought him right back in the game. And then it was a slugfest till the end. Period. Jalen Hurts was playing out of his mind. Jalen Hurts had 17 carries for 157. Miles Sanders had 21 carries for 143. Kenny Gainwell had 8 for 39 with a touchdown. Miles Sanders had 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts threw 16 for 28, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Most of the yards came from the run game. We had 363 yards rushing, 49 attempts, 7.4 yard average. So that proves that when we put our mind to it, the Eagles have the best offensive line and the best run game in the NFL. We should not be a pass first team. We should always look to establish the run first and get our play action in our passing game. Still a little suspect on run defense. Aaron Jones was gashing us. He had a great game. Dylan had a great game. Their run game, we still got problems in our run game. I can't tell if it's just the fronts that we're running. So I got to go back and watch the tape and see what we're doing because they're gashing us. Every team seems like they're gashing us. We got good last week and we contained Jonathan Taylor, and then Aaron Jones and Dylan just ripped us a new one tonight. They had 106 yards rushing, 5 yards a carry, 21 attempts. So while not really big, they had some good plays, especially from the passing game and Aaron Rodgers. But Jordan Love was 6 for 9 for 113 yards. So he came in there, and our defensive scheme playing that deep zone, that too high, leaving our middle wide open. Watson, he scored that long touchdown, that 63-yard touchdown. That should have been an 8 to 10 yard gain. That was a middle of the field, mid-yardage play that turned into a touchdown. Because our safeties are playing so far back, so when he cuts across the middle, he's already got 2 to 3 yards of separation. And they're not gonna. That kid runs a 4.3. Epps is not going to catch him. And the way that defense is running, everybody knows what we're going to do in those situations. We got to change up. We've been barking up that tree all year. So if they ain't changed it now, they probably are not going to change it. But I believe we had 3 sacks tonight, 2 picks. Again, it's a weird dynamic complaining about our defense, but our defense forced turnover. But that damn Aaron Rodgers, man, always gives us problems. There's a reason why he's considered one of the best to do it. And he showed you tonight. Came right back from a 13-point deficit and got him right back in the game. Quick, Philadelphia Eagles are very lucky. We've got a quarterback now that is playing just as good and slugged it out. He won a slugfest with Aaron Rodgers. We did it with his legs and he did it with his arm. And on that last drive, we had to get a first down, used up their timeouts, ran out the clock, checkmate. And we got to keep that for the rest of the year, especially this week coming when we got to deal with Tennessee and King Henry. We got to keep that dude off the field for as long as possible. Now, going to go back and watch some film of the Cincinnati game today because Cincinnati basically kept Henry in check. He had one long screenplay that went for like 60 yards or something like that, and that's the play that he fumbled into the end zone. As far as the Eagles go, they put their thing down today. Offense, Jalen Hurts stood toe-to-toe with Aaron Rodgers, and he was the one standing at the end of the night. He still had a couple scary hits tonight. Still didn't come out the game clean. Gardner Johnson, haven't found out what happened to him. Interesting. I'm very interested to see what happened with Aaron Rodgers. I'm curious if they're going to let Aaron Rodgers come back this year because they're going to have to see what they got with Jordan Love, and I'm thinking they might try to get some trade bait out of him. Let him go. Get another backup in there, but use that trade bait to get some wide receivers. We got the dub. Jalen Hurts played out of his mind again. The run game, 363 yards rushing. You can't complain over that. Got to get ready for Tennessee this week because King Henry is coming. We've got to get low on him, take his legs out, tackle him around the knees, waist down. You cannot hit that dude high, and that's what our DBs do a lot. There's going to be a lot of traffic and trouble in our secondary. Our boys have got to come down low. That kid Blankenship had a great game today. It seems like he's not afraid to come up and make a hit. Epps is not afraid to come up and make a hit. But everybody else, you got to get low. You can't come up standing straight up in the air on Henry. He's going to mean mug you. He's going to put that hand, stiff arm you. Slay, Bradbury, all of those light in the behind cornerbacks that we got, he will stiff arm you straight to the ground. You have to go low and take his legs out. If he gets a head of steam going, it's a wrap. Gannon needs to change some things up going into this game versus Tennessee. Let's get it together. Get ready for next week. And we still in the driver's seat, man. 10-1. Go Birds.